So we've been starting these shows with things for your viewing pleasure. We know you're stuck at home and you're bored and you want to check Shiznit It Out. And last night, on your behalf, I watched TFW No GF, which is based, it's a meme, that feeling when no girlfriend, and it's usually accompanied with that sad dude that you're seeing right above my head. What's his name? Wojak? Do you know that?
I know the meme, not the name.
Can you at least know your own culture? I'm not mad at you for not knowing who the Plasmatics are. Oh, there's a fly in the studio.
Ew. Shoe fly.
So go, just play the movie. It was directed by a woman. Now, I want to make it clear. This is a pretty good movie. I'm glad it's made. The topic is right up my alley. The topic is what the fuck's happening with young men. That's a commercial. What the hell's happening with young men? Why are they so bored? Why are they so depressed? Why are they so lost? And so I love that subject, and it's something that's dear to my heart. I got 2 boys. I'm very worried about this trend, and it's well produced and it looks good, but a documentary has to be a story. And just like a real movie, there's a rule with movies. I think it's page 16. A page is a minute. So at 16 minutes in, we need a turning point. We need a problem, a crisis.
I didn't have the energy to talk
This is just a series of interviews with various sad young millennial men, incels, I guess. And it deals with the shooting and the attack. Those 2, I think there's been 2 or 3 incel attacks, and it makes it clear that this is not a trend. And yes, these guys say horrible, offensive shit, like I want to punch a woman in the face, but it's all joking and trolling, and it's really just the outskirts of free speech, you know? And outside of trolling, these guys are also painfully honest sometimes. They sort of do both. They say the most offensive thing they can think of, and then they'll say something really endearing, like, we're all going to be okay, guys. So I was talking to someone last night, texting them as I watched the film, and I was like, this is just interviews. As Charles Murray says in his book, The Curmudgeon's Guide to Getting Ahead, he says, any sentence that can go should go. Any scene in a movie that can go should go. You have to be a dick. You have to say, we're not doing this, you're cut, let's do it again. I actually don't like it. I've done it, I used to do a few commercials, and I don't like how you have to get every single detail perfect before you can move on and check off all these boxes. I'm more of like a bull in a china shop kind of dude, as you can see from this unscripted show. I wish she put herself into it, like that movie Red Pill, where we see her meet these guys. And here's the other thing. These guys are just talking about their lives and how they're bored. And we don't hear, there's no whys. W-H-Y, plural. There's no explanations. I saw, they brought this article, they flashed it really briefly while they were talking about the plight of these guys and how they're abused and how they're seen as incels. Like, incel itself is involuntarily celibate. That sounds like I just want to meet girls. But they turn that into a Nazi thing. Rage of the Incels by Gia Tolentino. She's a Vice writer, of course. And look at this subhead. Incels aren't really looking for sex. Really? So they're refusing it? They're looking for absolute male supremacy. The New Yorker used to be a very prestigious place to write. So what I think they're doing is their income's probably plummeting because they're a magazine, and they know young girls buy. That the babysitter dollar is powerful. So they just hire some chick to speak in that sort of academic gobbledygook. Society's become a place of worship for females, and it's so fucking wrong. They're not gods. They're just a fucking cum dumpster. Typical rant on an incel message board reads. See, what she doesn't understand, what she doesn't understand is the sarcastic tone of this culture, where they speak in the most offensive way possible. So she's taking all their dumb quips, like I want to punch a woman in the face, and she's taking it 100% literally without realizing that irony and sarcasm and just shock value of what they're doing. And maybe the woman making this movie, TFW No GF, could have explained that to Gia in the movie. Ariel Pink did the soundtrack. Billy Corgan tweeted out that check out this provocative new documentary available now on Prime. So that's cool. I'm sorry to shit on it, but I don't know.